Hey there gamers, it's NapazTrix here from Envision Community, and today we're going to review Shadow Warrior 2. Shadow Warrior 2 is an action-adventure game developed by Flying Wild Hog, and is a sequel to their reimagined Shadow Warrior of 2013 of the classic Shadow Warrior from 1997. Following the tale of Lo Wang 5 years after the previous game, we will be slashing through human and demon alike in a world changed drastically due to Wang's choices in the first game. I reviewed the first game when it first came out and gave it a pretty average score. Let's see if the sequel kicks it up a notch. The story is rather straightforward, but is weighed down by the amount of twists added along the way. You start off trying to rescue a girl named Kamiko, only to have her body taken over by a demon and her soul being placed within you. Akin to guides like Navi, Kamiko is a hell of an annoyance you will just have to live with, or hold down E to skip. Seeing old faces, as well as new ones, you will work with the Yakuza, demons and humans alike to restore balance to the world that has melded together with the demon world. The main story will last you around 6 hours, with side quests adding up another 2 hours or so. However, with the way that Shadow Warrior 2 is designed, you can pretty much run straight to the objective and complete the missions within mere minutes of starting them. With New Game Plus and free roam after the main story, there is quite a bit of replayability on hand, but it is up to you if you find that appealing. The gameplay is rather simplistic, using the mouse for aiming and attacking with a wide array of melee and ranged weapons at your disposal. In an almost Darksiders 2 turn, Shadow Warrior 2 adds in a leveling system, random equipment, and more to its mechanics. While these features are a nice addition to the game, they feel a bit underdeveloped in parts. The grind for good equipment becomes too boring and unrewarding at times, with a random synthesize option at hand that could give you potentially worse items. Shadow Warrior 2 is, at its heart, a hack and slash and running gun game, without much need for tactics at lower difficulties. When you do feel the need to delve into the harder parts, you only really need a good rotation of chi powers and weapons to beat out the forces of darkness. The game has done away with kill rooms. I only really found one in the entire game, where the barriers would appear and force you to fight countless amount of enemies. Moving to a free roam style of game, Shadow Warrior 2 feels more open, more customizable, and overall a better experience than the first game. There are some bugs here and there, with parkour animations messing up or simply not activating on some surfaces, bodies flinging across the screen, AI standing around as you kill them, and more. However, I didn't really find too many game-breaking bugs, just immersion-breaking. Overall, Shadow Warrior 2 is a vast improvement over the first game that sadly still contains a lot of flaws. The story is rather boring, becoming a side piece to the action laid before you. Customization is very welcoming but slightly underdeveloped, with the inclusion of multiplayer adds even more to it however. It runs smooth and gameplay is satisfying, if a bit repetitive at higher difficulties and later missions. The soundtrack accompanies it amazingly, and kills feel great with some rather straightforward but fun bosses. If you like the first game, you will love this addition to the franchise. Shadow Warrior 2 gets an 8 out of 10. Thanks for listening. If you want a more in-depth look at Shadow Warrior 2, you can find my written piece linked below. Or, if you want, why not check out my reviews of I Am Setsuna or Deus Ex Mankind Divided, or my preview of For Honor. Leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next video.